Are you good to go? Good morning, everyone. We are so glad to be able to gather here one last time for what has been the most unique 2020-2021 school year. And I have to just begin by once again complimenting each and every one of you and telling you how incredibly proud I am. That is the word I've been using. I met with your teachers last week on a Friday morning, and I said if I was going to sum up this school year in one word, there's a lot of words we could use, right? Crazy, different, unique, particularly as sixth graders, but really here at the end, the word that I'm just carrying with me into the summer is just how incredibly proud I am. And the only reason we could do that is because of your collective efforts, bringing it each and every day and growing, and we're here this morning to celebrate that fact. We also want to give a shout out to those who might be watching live. So students, if you want to turn on real quick and just wave at everybody on the camera. Good morning. We are glad to be here this morning. So we meet every 9-week period to do some celebrating. And what makes this 9-week period different, so the awards are a little different, is because we aren't done with the 9 weeks. Your teachers still have things that they're grading, work that's still being turned in and collected. So some of those typical awards that we see, we're not going to be able to give those out until we're able to mail those to you during the summer. But beyond that, we do have some celebrations that we're going to work through this morning. And I'm going to invite Mrs. Smith, who is working with our Extra Effort Awards. And she'll talk about that award, and then we'll call you up and line up just as we normally do.
Good morning, what an exciting day. I love the Extra Effort Award. I think it's actually my absolute favorite. You know, everyone is gifted with different talents and abilities, but we can all come, show up every day, and give our very best. You can't ask any more than that from someone. So this particular award honors those people who have done just that. There are a lot of you in the classroom that have done just that, but the teachers had to choose that one student that really stood out. So let's begin. Mrs. Calfee, Science, Maddie Bowles. That was hard. Thank you for holding your applause. We're going to do that at the very end. Good job. Mrs. Helmbrecht, 6th grade ELA, Haley Cameron. Mrs. Hirschberger, 6th grade, Will Tuttle. Mr. Grossman, Social Studies, Ashton Winchester. Mrs. Hughes, Science, Sydney Neese. Ms. Johnson, ELA, Leah Terry. Mrs. Coors, College and Careers, Lily Agra. Mr. Moppin, Band, Ava Coons. Mrs. Mormon, Literature, Ava Richards. Mrs. Ralston, Mathematics, Brooklyn Hess. Mrs. Robbins, Art, Dylan Brewer. Mrs. Simpson, Choir, A. Roselle. Mr. Spears, Engineering and Technology, Bobby Westerfield. Mr. Trueblood, Mathematics, Alexander Cruiser. Mrs. Walkie, Mathematics, Trinity P. Mrs. Wells, Health and Fitness, Quentin Walker. These are your Extra Effort Award winners. Let's give them a hand.
Okay, now we're going to transition to our end of the year Outstanding Academic Excellence Awards in each of the classes. And again, that's going to be awards you haven't heard. And basically the teachers, they develop their own criteria, but most teachers land somewhere where they can look at the big picture and they take into consideration your academic excellence, but also all those other X factors that we talk about in the school year, your attitude and your efforts, and those things that propel us to success and continuous growth over the course of the school year. Typically, we ask the teachers to come up and do that this year. We are going to just work that as an administrative team to continue to work with those social distancing guidelines, but know that your teachers are very, very proud of you. And each and every one of you, whether you receive this award or not, they had a lot to celebrate over the course of the year. And again, we're very, very excited to see some of those benchmarks in the classrooms, those learning goals get achieved, those NWA growth goals get achieved. So we're very, very excited, 6th grade. You're off to a fantastic start. So we're going to take a moment to recognize some individuals here. We're going to start with math, 6th grade math. Ethan Clifford, Kirkley Lowe, Ethan Scheidler, Chloe Winsel, Brody Sanders, Adele Bainbridge, Ava Kuntz, Leah Terry, Harper Robinson, Scout Gray, these are your Outstanding Academic Excellence Award winners for math. For language arts, Asia Guillory, Elizabeth Walden, Kirkley Lowe, Brody Sanders, Ethan Clifford, Wyatt Lemus, Quentin Walker, Sofia Salinas Nogueras, Adrian Swineford, Ava Kuntz, these are our Outstanding Academic Excellence for English and Science. All right, we're moving on to science. Nicholas Hunter, Aiden Easley. Sydney Neese. Ethan Scheidler. Asia Guillory. Leah Terry. Ethan Clifford. Mason McNulty. Elizabeth Walden. Students, you can tell Mr. Rell and I practice this, right? I'm just hoping I say everybody's names right. All right, how about a round of applause for our science leaders? Okay, now we move on to Globetrotters, the social studies. Ethan Scheidler. Brooklyn Hess. Logan Simpson. Riley Springmeyer. Paula Clement. Ethan Clifford. Kirkley Lowe. Asia Guillory. Sydney Neese. Quentin Walker. How about a round of applause for our social studies award winners? Okay. Physical education and health. Victoria Steer. Cadence Rich. Paula Clement. Mason McNulty. Brody Sanders. Quentin Walker. Logan Simpson. Nicholas Hunter. Bryson Chilton. Asia Guillory. How about a round of applause for our teaching and health award winners? moving on to exploring college careers from Mrs. Coors. Paula Clement. Anna Marie Hackman. Owen Best. Ethan Clifford. Gracelyn Moore. Jenna Richards. Victoria Steer. Scout Gray. Chloe Winsel. Adrienne Swineford. How about a round of applause for all the great. Congratulations. Moving on to art. And I'll tell you, your artwork this year was awesome. It was fun to go in there and see all that. Roma Robbins. Zoe Beck. Anna Marie Hackman. Ethan Clifford. Isabella Taylor. Kirkley Lowe. Brody Sanders. Leah Terry. Lily Agra. Adele Bainbridge. Here are your artwork. Okay, engineering and technology. Kirkley Lowe. Cadence Rich. Elizabeth Walden. Anna Marie Hackman. Chloe Winsel. Mason McNulty. Brody Sanders. Ethan Clifford. Adele Bainbridge. Logan Ortman. How about a round of applause for our technology and engineering. Okay. Sixth grade band. Had an excellent concert just a few weeks ago. It was outstanding. Madison Bowles. Peyton Bright. Josie Gill. Ava Kuntz. Carly Moore. Sydney Neese. Brody Sanders. Micah Spears. Lance Wechter. Elizabeth Walden. How about a round of applause for our moving on into choir, to round out our fine arts. Maddie Broussard. Anne-Marie Hackman. Victoria Hoffman. Elena Hostetler. Ava Rozelle. Logan Simpson. Sophia Salinas. Victoria Steer. Adrian Swineford. Chloe Winsel. How about a round of applause for Ohio Rangers?
All right. Sixth grade, as Mr. Clifford talked about earlier in this program, we're still finishing off the fourth quarter, so we're not able to recognize those students who are going to meet that mark this quarter, but we want to make sure that we recognize those students that were able to hit either the All-A honor roll or the A and B honor roll this year. But before we do that, again, I want to make sure that I applaud the hard work and the dedication that you guys put in to meet those standards, because as we know, coming from the 5th grade to the 6th grade is a little bit of a transition as we go from one teacher, a few classes a day, to having a 7-period day and multiple teachers every day. So again, hats off to you guys. You guys have really done a great job. And so what I want you guys to do, those students who were recognized as being all A's and B's, either during quarter 1, 2, or 3, can you please stand up? Round of applause for those students. Okay. And then let's recognize those students who met that standard of all A's, being on all A honor roll. during quarters 1, 2, or 3. Can you please stand up? All A honor roll. Again, hats off to you guys. Again, we know how much hard work and determination that takes. So, I'm going to send it back to Mr. Clifford.
Thank you, Mr. Rell. And I'm actually going to take the mic and step off to the side here so I can see the screen, because I always get this wrong. But what's going to happen now, again, we don't have the time. We'd love to recognize every single individual and every single activity and organization. But let me say this. I sent a note to your families yesterday with the link to this morning's presentation, but at the bottom I also talked about just how incredibly, such sincere gratitude I felt for everyone's cooperation this year. If you would have asked me how many days in person would we have gotten in school, would we have been able to have had our athletics and our clubs and all these different things, I just would have said no. But we were nearly able to hit every single one of our normal activities this school year. We got 163 days in person. That's just tremendous. And it only happens through absolute cooperation and support, both of everyone here in this room and the folks listening at home. So I just want to again say how incredibly proud and thankful I am. So what we're going to do is, if you are a participant and as the activities scroll through the screen here, we're going to ask you to stand, and we're going to give you applause just as we did for the honor roll. Okay? So kicking things off, members of our curtain opening to the Drama Club, please stand to be recognized at this time. All right, our academic team members who finished second in our conference this year. Academic team, please stand to be recognized. Sixth grade members. Archery team that made it to the state competition this season, please stand to be recognized. Awesome. Our members of our Battle of the Books, meeting with Mrs. Ralston and participating in the competition. There they are. Nice job. Big help to Mr. Rigney, those concession workers. Do we have any sixth grade help? No, but we'll thank them later. All right, members of FCA, please stand. Meeting weekly in the mornings. Awesome. Sixth grade office helpers, where are you? Please stand and be recognized at this time. Esports, sixth grade teammates, where are you? Tremendous season. One of the top esports teams in the country. SAD Club, members of SAD Club with Mrs. Forrest, please stand and be recognized. All right. We have any sixth grade participants in the speech team? There they are. Nice job. Sixth grade members of STARS, please stand and be recognized. Members of student council, please stand and be recognized. Tech team members, please stand and be recognized. All band and choir students, please stand and be recognized. Awesome. If you are an athlete in any of our sports this season, please stand and be recognized. Again, as I said earlier, I am incredibly proud of you. It is an interesting transition, as Mr. Rell mentioned. There are so many new activities, clubs, ways to get involved, and if you're sitting here this morning seeing your classmates and you really didn't get involved in some of those activities, that's perfectly okay. There's next year. Okay, so we all encourage you to get out there and participate because it is an important part of your experience here at Greensburg Junior High School. So any interest at all, talk to your classmates and reach out to those sponsors of those different organizations so we can get you involved, because that just enhances your experience here at Greensburg Junior High School. And to all of those clubs and organizations, I just want to say how proud again I am of you and your accomplishments. We really achieved some high marks in light of very unusual circumstances, so just an incredible work. Students, let's turn the tables here a little bit. Will you do me a favor and give a round of applause to the teachers in this room for all the work they've done this year. None of you will really have any idea how unique this challenge was for your teachers. The amount of hours that went into preparation for the class, talking about you and planning for you outside of the class. Just an incredible body of work, and they have much to be proud of, and I appreciate you taking the time to recognize them. Can we give a shout out to Mr. Rigney for athletics and all of his work this year? So just a tremendous job. Can we also say thanks to Mrs. Scheidler and Counselor Smith for their work and guidance in helping you with that decision. We also have with us administrators and assistants and folks who play various roles. Just going to give the rest of the adults in the room a round of applause for all of their contributions. Again, as principal, I am proud of each and every one of you. No matter what your role is, you've had a tremendous impact on what we're able to accomplish this school year. And it just shows the quality of the character that's in this room. And I'm very, very excited to see what's in store. Those of you who were mentioned in a club or an activity, you may or may not, depending on how your particular club or activity celebrated their awards this year. So make sure you stop by. The white tables are outside the cafeteria and pick up any certificates that have your name on it. If you received an award here this morning, that maybe there was something wrong with the certificate, make sure you give Mrs. Richards in the front office a heads up. And again, as I alluded to, as we get to those final grades and get into the honor roll, we'll also make sure that we pass on those certificates to you as well. What was really cool was to watch that honor roll list grow throughout the year, to see people make it for the first time. We're going to have folks in the fourth quarter who do that for the very first time. And that's the mindset I need you to have to take with you into the summer and coming back in as, yes, 7th graders. How does that sound? Okay. We've got one more group of people we need to thank. So turn around once again, look at that camera, wave at everybody, say thanks Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, all of you helped us. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Parcell, for the broadcast.